This is where the real gains are made in crypto. It is altcoin season, and these coins are absolutely printing money right now. Bitcoin has had a very, very strong February monthly close, and now we are seeing it trade sideways as the money is flowing into altcoins. This is Pepe making a new all-time high, and today I'm going to be talking about some targets that I have for different coins. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because unlike other channels who only talk about the charts after the moves have happened, I'm actually on here putting my money where my mouth is, live streaming me actually buying $15,000 worth of altcoins, building a portfolio live, letting everybody know when I was putting $500,000 into a Bitcoin trade before the big pump, and of course, always putting my money where my mouth is, whether I'm longing or shorting, taking the trades, and showing you guys exactly what I am doing. And of course, a major shout out to the Casper Crew VIP Discord, taking the long trade from the exact bottom, $50,900. Of course, this trade is absolutely printing right now, and giving another local scalp setup from $60,800, this other long trade that I'm currently open on Bitcoin right now. The Casper Crew VIP Discord absolutely crushing it on these charts. A huge shout out to the Casper Crew, best trading community in the. So let's start with Bitcoin, which has gotten a massive 43% February candle. In 1 month, the price rose 43%, and we have gotten a candle close, a very strong close, above $55,986, which is a very key level. This is actually the doorway into price discovery. Why do I say that? Because if we look at the volume of everything that traded during the previous bull market right here, we can see that the value area high of the entire past 3 years of Bitcoin is right here at the price of $55,986, which means if the price holds above this level, the market is showing that it wants to trade Bitcoin at higher prices. But right now, after a very strong 43% move to the upside, Bitcoin has been a little bit lackluster as we have been consolidating here, especially over the weekend yesterday, with very, very low volatility. And we're starting to see the money from Bitcoin flow into altcoins, and people are making massive, massive gains on coins like Pepe, like Beam, like Jasmy. And if we take a look at Bitcoin dominance here, we clearly see an inverse correlation here. As the Bitcoin dominance increases, we see altcoins pretty much do nothing. But once the Bitcoin dominance starts to drop, this is where we really see the altcoins start to fly. For example, the beginning of December, when Bitcoin was trading down at support, not getting much volatility, we saw a lot of altcoins really take center stage until the end of December, where this is where I actually entered my $500,000 long trade. The Bitcoin dominance started to go up like crazy, and so the price of Bitcoin. Until January, Bitcoin was kind of boring. We saw altcoins fly. Now the Bitcoin dominance is back at the top of this chart right here, and for the past 4 days, we've actually seen quite a bit of a move to the downside on Bitcoin dominance, which means people are taking money out of Bitcoin and putting it into some altcoins. So what are some altcoins I'm currently looking at? All right, first we got to talk about Pepecoin, because this meme coin has just made a new all-time high. And shout out to everybody who bought Pepe with me when I was putting $15,000 into different altcoins. Pepe, we knew it was going to pump simply because don't ever doubt the pump of these meme coins. And besides all that, we had an inverted head and shoulders pattern printing on the chart, which was primed to break out. And when we take a look at some of these higher time frames, like the daily, when I look at my oscillator market Cipher B, what are we seeing here? We are seeing money is coming into the asset. The money flow is getting higher over time. We are seeing the daily momentum waves actually break out of this downtrend. We had a downtrend here on market Cipher B where we made a high, a lower high, and lower high, and then boom, we've just broken out of that. So to me, having broken out of an inverted head and shoulders pattern with a very strong close, now topping out on momentum right here on the daily, this is telling me that once we get that next big green dot or that bottoming out on the daily time frame, wherever that comes, that is going to be our next big push to the upside on Pepecoin. So if you're not already in Pepecoin, in my opinion, this is the time to be patient, wait for somewhat of a pullback to start getting in, because it looks very bullish, but it also looks like we need to have a little retracement first after hitting the target of our inverted head and shoulders pattern. So as we watch this price action develop over the next week, we very well may be able to get some kind of a trade entry within this sideways range where we can look to potentially even make a new high on Pepecoin. Now, personally for me, I'm expecting this thing to continue much, much higher in the bull market. The reason is because we look at previous market cycles with coins like Doge, where we get a pump like this, and everyone says, well, that's it, the pump is over. It consolidates a little bit, and then we get another pump, and then we get another pump. And I'm expecting something very similar like this to happen with Pepecoin, because this is a newer coin, and it has not really seen a true bull market yet. The next coin I want to talk about is Jasmy, which has also gotten a very strong breakout from our wedge pattern here. And if you've been following, subscribe to the channel, we bought Jasmy back in December when we were breaking out of the wedge. And this really brings up a good point, guys. When we are looking at altcoins, we typically do want to be loading up a lot when they're forming bullish patterns on the chart like this, because it's only a matter of time until they break out. Nobody pays attention to them until they've already hit major targets. So yes, Jasmy has hit a major target here of our wedge breakout. But in my opinion, there was still more upside to this coin. And this is obviously one of the coins we were buying back in December right here live on YouTube. So here are my next targets right now for Jasmy. First of all, let me explain why I still remain bullish on this coin, even after we have seen a massive move to the upside of about 400%. Is because on the weekly time frame, we have seen the money flow cross from the purple into the blue after printing some pretty bullish divergences on the daily time frame. We are seeing this money flow continuing right now to get very thick after bottoming out in the purple, and in a very strong uptrend. When the daily money flow turns purple and then turns right back into the blue, we can expect the money flow to actually continue higher than the previous money flow wave. And so for that reason, I am still expecting more upside right now on Jasmy. Is it going to happen right away? No. So what we need to do is, well, it could happen right away, but what I like to do, what we need to do is we need to be looking for some kind of an entry point. And so right now for Jasmy, in my opinion, if we want to get into this coin, I would want to see a pullback of at least coming back down to test this major support resistance flip right here at around 0.0117195, because this was support twice flipped into resistance, and then it was resistance right here, this little bull flag that just broke out. And if we go ahead and we take a Fibonacci retest from the last low we put to this high, we can see that the Fibonacci golden pocket lines up pretty much perfectly with that support resistance flip. So getting moved back down here could actually give us another push to the upside. And of course, our next target on Jasmy is going to be coming into these highs at around 0.48155. So our next target for Jasmy, from where we're currently at right now, is going to be another 120%. And I do expect this coin is going to make all-time highs during the next bull cycle. And just full disclosure, I have not sold any of the Jasmy that I bought back in December. I am personally still holding it for higher prices and looking for pullbacks to actually add to a position I hold on. All right, Filecoin. This is another coin I loaded up a lot on back in December. And as you can see, we're just now starting to get the breakout of our triangle. In my opinion, this is a sign of strength. And we actually could potentially see here a 1,500% move to the upside. When we take a look at market Cipher B, what are we seeing? Bullish divergences, money flow getting higher as we bottom out in this triangle. In my opinion, this is a great time to get into an altcoin. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you exactly what I am doing here. For me, when we are in a bull market and you see an altcoin forming a bullish pattern like this, and especially when you see it breaking out and even closing a candle above, that is a sign of strength. Okay, and my strategy when it comes to altcoins is I take a bit of capital I've specifically set apart for altcoins, and I say, you know what, this money, if I lost it, it wouldn't hurt me in any way, but a 1,500, a 2,000, a 3,000% gain on this would actually be very, very profitable for me. And if I pick maybe 10 altcoins and I put a little bit of capital into each coin, even if 7 of them went to zero, but 3 of them pumped like crazy, I would still make a lot of profit. Now, Filecoin, to me, objectively, looking at this chart, is a good buy. Why do I say that? Well, it's because right now, we have much more upside potential than downside potential. We have 43% downside potential to hit these lows, but just coming back up to these historic highs, it's a 1,500% move to the upside. We're just now starting to break out. We're seeing market Cipher B increase in momentum, increase in money flow. We're seeing the daily time frame also give us a very, very nice move to the upside. Now, what I want to wait for, what I would want to wait for, ideally, is something like this. We can see that the daily market Cipher B is potentially printing some bearish divergence here with momentum and money flow. I would personally want to see, to really load up on this coin, another trigger wave forming on market Cipher B closer to that zero line. Give it some time to cool off. Maybe we come back down for another retest of this. Maybe not. But in my opinion, if we do and we see a bottoming out on the daily market Cipher B, that's a really, really strong signal in my opinion. In fact, very low-key strategy for buying altcoins during a bull market is simply just waiting for those oversold waves on the daily time frame. So something similar to what we saw right around here. You can see this was really the time to be getting in for that big push up. Something similar to what we saw right around here. This was really that time to get in to the big push up. Once those bullish divergences print, which they did, right down like around this bottom here, those big oversold waves are the ones to really get in. But personally, I would say this definitely has much more upside potential, and this is one I am holding and accumulating for the bull run right now. All right, so another coin, BeamX, y'all. BeamX, this is also one I bought back in December. And just looking at this chart in the daily market Cipher B, money flow is getting thicker and thicker and thicker after printing a really nice bullish divergence here on the daily time frame. And the way I look at this is kind of the same I was looking at those others. When you see momentum ticking down like this, and you see the money flow getting thicker like this, you want to be patient and you want to wait for some kind of wave that comes down closer to the zero line. Ideally, if the money flow is still getting thicker and we see the daily market Cipher B bottoming out around that zero line, slightly above it or even below it, especially below it, that is where we would want to get in for that next big push to the upside. Now, you could technically look at this as a bull flag here, and if we just go ahead and take the target from this low, of course, it's a little bit difficult because it was just listed. We can see that we actually still do have more upside from where we're currently at right now if we want to hit the technical target. About 100% move to the upside. So in an ideal world, what I would want to see, and if I wasn't in this right now, is I would want to see a little bit of a pullback, potentially or even preferably coming back down to test the Fibonacci golden pocket zone right here. Maybe we get a little pullback in the crypto markets in general, coming back down to test these old highs at around 0.026228. And in conjunction with market Cipher B getting a bottoming out, this could actually give us another potential to long from a lower price with a target of about 200% to the upside. And of course, BeamX is one of the ones I'm holding out in the bull market. I do believe we're going to see much higher prices on this coin in general. So this is one, every opportunity I get buying the dip, I'm going to be buying the dip on this. All right, another coin that I am personally invested in. This one is a bit more speculative, but it is Magic. And Magic, as you can see right now, building some bearish divergences here on the higher term timeframes, but the money flow is also getting thicker. Now, personally, for me, I've been kind of accumulating this thing since right around the end of December. So I'm pretty much at my entry right now. Okay, I'm pretty much at my entry right now. This is the coin that I'm kind of holding, hoping for a big pumpage. Now, where would I look to add to my position on this? Well, if we are gifted with maybe a 40% pullback, we have a very low volume node right around the Fibonacci golden pocket coming in at around 81 cents. So right around basically 63 to 81 cents. This is a big buy zone for me where I would be looking for another big push to the upside on this coin. Now, again, this is a bit more speculative, but even if we come back down to my zone and then we hit the all-time high, and that's a 245% move to the upside, nothing to scoff at. And I absolutely believe we could see 1,000+% gains on this asset within the next year or so during this bull market. Now, again, guys, these are coins that I'm holding for the bull market. I don't expect to be selling these or taking profits on these until later in 2024 or even 2025. Now, guys, if you are looking for the best place to buy these coins, I highly recommend my exchange, MEXC. I love this exchange. I use it to trade Bitcoin. We are trading Bitcoin and altcoins on here, but also you can buy things on spot with 0% spot order fees. It's absolutely amazing. You can buy and sell on spot with no fees, and you can trade here futures with 0% limit order fees, 0.01% market order fees. Absolutely the best deal. Links in the pinned comment and description. I'm also trading on ZOOMEX. And guys, if you want to join the community where we give juicy Bitcoin trade setups like this one we gave in advance, currently up right now 500%, and this long trade that we also gave in advance, currently up right now 86%, thousands of dollars in profit. You want to join the community, you can go to jasoncaspertrading.com, click the link to join the VIP Discord where we give multiple live streams every single day, multiple instructors walking you through their setups, their plans, and how they're actually trading these markets, showing you the trades that they're taking, putting their money where their mouth is. We also have an entire beginner's course in here which will teach you how to not get wrecked and eventually become a consistent, profitable trader. And of course, it's just the best most friendly trading community in the world. We also have some courses in here if you want to fast track your learning for trading. This is the time to learn as we head into a massive bull market. The White Phoenix Smart Money Approach to Trading, the most comprehensive trading course available right now. I also have my Scalp course, mini course, where basically for only $75, I show you how I was able to make $25,000 in a month scalping the 5-second time frame on MEXC. Links to all this stuff in the pinned comment and description down below if you're interested. And some other coins I am actually also invested in right now, guys. SEI, MOVR, ALU, GRT, and NEAR. These are coins that have not gotten the big pump yet, but these are coins I am holding, expecting in the future that they are going to see massive gains. And of course, none of this is financial advice. I am by no means a financial advisor. I'm just a guy out here on the YouTube, on the treadmill, in a market cipher tank top, trading, showing you guys what I am doing. So guys, that is it for today's video. May God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super, super blessed in multiple ways. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell for notifications, and I will see everybody in the next one. Peace!